Hi there.
Hi guys, welcome to episode 3 of Persepolis Lockdown Kitchen. Today we're cooking Afelia for you, which is one of our most popular dishes, but we are actually cooking it for our staff because they've asked us to cook it for them. It's a traditional Cypriot dish made with pork and red wine, and our dish actually has neither, but it's held together. The common link, the common ingredient is sticky coriander seeds, and this dish has plenty of those. It takes about 20 minutes to cook, and I know you'll probably get bored, so rather than entertain you with singing and dancing, we're going to do a Blue Peter style, cook it for you and then show you.
This is what I prepared earlier.
That's the one. We always wanted to say that in some sort of context. Okay, off we go.
And you have to forgive me. Today Sally is going to cook. I'm going to do the cinema photography, so
you'll be much better
if it's
off
a bit
with steadier hand.
You want to show your ingredients?
Absolutely. Okay, so obviously cauliflower and obviously potatoes. We use a waxy new potato for this because it holds its shape, and you want a potato that's quite firm and it's going to hold its shape. We also use cherry tomatoes, as much for colour as anything else, but it's also very good for you. And then we've got some garlic, we've got spices, which I'll get onto in a minute, and some olives. Anyway, let's get cooking.
And cauliflower.
Cauliflower, absolutely. So I've got a little bit of pomace oil in a pan here. I'll probably add a little bit more later because it is a sticky dish, but let's start with a minimum amount. And it's already a little bit hot, I've been heating it already. I'm just going to put the cauliflower in.
Not very hot.
Not very hot. I'll turn it up so you can get super hot. To that I'm going to add some olives. Olives are for colour, but they also match the umami flavour of the cauliflower. They kind of go together. And olives are nice. Everybody likes olives. Well, some people hate them, but you can always leave them out. Cherry tomatoes.
I prefer green olives.
Green olives are good as well. Black olives look better. Green olives taste better. That's the honest truth.
I prefer green olives.
He prefers green olives. If you invite us round for dinner, write it down.
Make it with green olives.
Okay, to this, at this stage, I'm going to add some cracked coriander seeds. Ground coriander will not do. Freshly cracked coriander seeds smell divine and really have a really strong flavour. So I'm just going to put these in at this stage. Because they're not actually powdered, you can put them in at any stage, they won't burn. They just seal into the juices and the oils of the food. And at this stage I'm also going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. We use sea salt and Aleppo pepper to season many of our dishes in the restaurant. Just going to add a little bit here. We can always add more later. That's just to bring the flavours out. So I'm going to turn that in the hot oil. Turn it down a little bit so it stops spitting at me. Now we use cooked potatoes for this dish. We usually use boiled potatoes because they're better for you, and we do like to look after our customers. Today I'm using fried because they've got a good colour and I have to have a fryer next to me. So I'm just going to put those in. They're par cooked, so I'm just going to let them cook a little bit more in the hot oil. To help things to steam along a little bit, I'm going to put the lid on. Things will cook a bit better in the steam of the pan.
Did you put coriander seeds?
I have put coriander seeds. I have put garlic, yes. Should we put some garlic in now?
I think you should put some garlic in.
Garlic is optional, but very delectable. There we go. To be perfectly honest, the smell of the coriander and the garlic is really quite lovely.
It's divine.
It's divine. When we take this dish out through the restaurant, you can see people actually bestowing and trying to follow the course of the dish and work out what it is.
That's because I cooked it.
What can I do? There we go.
Every one of our chefs reckons that they make the best one. And of course Sally comes in and she poo-poos all of it and said, mine is the best. So that's why she's cooking it.
Mine is actually the best when it comes to the okay, I'm going to add a little bit of ras el hanout to the dish. Ras el hanout, our purists will be horrified about it, but ras el hanout is basically Moroccan curry powder. It's a lovely mixture. Traditionally it's about 49 different spices. It literally means head of the shop. And in Morocco every shop has a different mixture. Ours contains only 9 or 10 spices, but still really, really tasty. Just going to make sure all the vegetables are coated. And I'm going to add a tiny bit more oil to make sure none of it sticks. Right, so we don't have to watch this sizzle for 20 minutes, I'm going to switch pan.
Blue Peter moment.
That'll be your lunch later.
Da-da.
Here's some we prepared earlier. Now to this, I'm actually going to add some vegan cheese. Vegan cheese is lovely, and obviously we like to cook lots of vegans in our restaurant. You can use regular cheese, but you need a cheese that melts into the dish whilst not completely disintegrating. So you need something with a high cracking point. And I suppose I'm talking about mozzarella. You can use halloumi, but halloumi doesn't really melt, it just softens. So I think the perfect thing would be mozzarella. I'm actually using vegan
I
mozzarella.
like a mixture of cheddar and mozzarella for me, but I'm not vegan, so.
I'm using vegan mozzarella for this. We usually use smoked vegan cheese. Any which way, the brand that I recommend is Violife. I'm not paid by them to promote them, they just make wonderful cheese. I'm dairy intolerant, and cheese is very, very important to me. And this, to be honest, is lovely. It's really good
But
stuff.
the smoked one is really nicer. It's got yellow colour and the smoky flavour. I recommend that.
So, I'm just going to stir the cheese in, and we're going to give it 1 or 2 minutes just to melt into the oils of the dish.
You need to put the lid on so it simmers and melts the cheese down.
There we go.
Oh, there you go.
So, this is quite a big dish. It's a good dish to give someone who's super hungry. Because it's got hidden cheese in it and potato, it's quite a good way of getting children to eat vegetables. Because it's quite heavy, if you like, we always like to serve it on a bed of salad. My salad of choice with this would be a tomato and onion salad because it gives you juiciness, it gives you colour, and the onion gives it crispness. But you can just put it on a bed of crunch. You can just put it on a bed of green leaves if you like. We've dressed it with our house dressing. We probably make 5,000 different dressings, and once we finish being locked down, I will try and get them out on sale for you guys. There you go. So the cheese is just starting to melt into the dish.
If your dish does get too dry, feel free to add a tiny bit of water to it if you want.
Okay, there we go. I think that's gloopy enough. I think we can serve on that.
Absolutely.
So I'm just going to tip it onto the plate, surrounded by the tomato and onion. And oh, there we go. A little bit of parsley on top, just to give it a bit of greenness. In fact, it's the Iranian national colours, red, white, and green. Entire coincidence.
It smells nice.
It does smell nice.
Can you
doesn't
smell it?
Are you hungry?
I'm
There we go,
hungry.
guys. So you can buy the kit online this week. You have the recipe. That's it. We'll be back very soon with another lockdown recipe.
Bye.
Bye bye.